How is it going, all of you beautiful people around the world? My name is Ryan, aka Blackbeard TCG, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about my second day report for the super pre-release in the One Piece TCG. I decided to go with Crocodile yesterday. It actually happened yesterday. And oh my god, the art looks so nice. I love the stamp and all the super pre-release stuff. I'm going to tell you guys about how my day went and all that stuff. You guys already know we copped those Luffys. So I have two Luffys that are good to go. This is the open Crocodile box that I used. So as you guys know, I wanted to get my two Luffys so I could actually use, I have a full collection. But if you guys don't know, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I know a lot of people never had the opportunity to go to a super pre-release and things like that. And I know that Kaido and Kid are the most popular. And funnily enough, I have no appeal in playing or keeping the Kaido and Kid deck. So I'm actually planning on doing a giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So stay tuned for more details on that. Now, I'm sure that you guys are here for one reason and one reason only. You want to know, did I win my second event? Well, no. Unfortunately, I did not. And my one loss technically came from a Kaido player. Yes. The person who went completely undefeated at the tournament, however, was Kid. So, obviously, let's break down everything. Let's tell you guys about my matchups and all that stuff. So, it was a 20-person tournament, and in terms of the spread, yeah, almost everybody was playing Kid. I think, there was no more Kid decks to buy after the event because, they were just, everybody just wanted to play Kid. So, I believe there was me and... there's me and one other Crocodile player. Then there were all kids. There were a couple Kaidos, and there was two Luffy players. So two Luffy players, two Crocodile players. Every single other person was Kid and Kaido. So that was the breakdown of the meta. So obviously with that big of a spread, you're probably going to see one of those decks take it because it's just math, right? That's how it works. And because every deck can kind of beat every deck, but of course some have more bad matchups. Now, for me, I had 3 matches against green, 1 match against purple. I beat green every single time I faced it. And then I lost to purple. I lost to Kaido, who a lot of people will say, admittedly, that Kaido is the toughest matchup for starter deck Crocodile. You can win, but it is a grind game. Our game 1 went to 45 minutes because of just the bouncing and then it's just super hectic because it's a war of attrition, but Kaido's going to win a war of attrition, right? So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I played the deck. I want to talk about if you guys still have your super pre-release. I know that there's another 2 days. If you guys are playing green, if you want to beat blue, I'm gonna give you guys the sauce because again, I beat green, but I think the problem with green players that are playing into blue is they're trying to play green the way that they would play green in the mirror in the match against red and in the match against purple. But you cannot play that way into blue. And that is because blue has innate bounce with Crocodile. You also have Sobbles, which is extremely, extremely strong and very, very broken. And what will happen is a lot of green players will continuously just try to drop down their Hawkins. They'll try to drop down their 7-drop Kid, and you have the ability to easily bounce it, to easily spin it back to the hand, and they're willing to spend the Dawn. Guys, if you are playing green Kid, please swing with your leader more. I'm telling you, swing with your leader. Get these blockers off board. Law and Boa Hancock. These ones are going to be problems for you, okay? Get these blockers off board. Start swinging with your leader. You can just trash one card in your hand and double swing. I'm telling you, strike Crocodile, strike his board, get them out the field. Who cares about if you're able to get your Hawkins play off and you want to double and you want to restand and all that? Great, go for it. You can try it. You want to play your 7-drop Kid? Go for it. I do not recommend it. I don't think that that's the win condition when you're playing blue. And unfortunately, that's a mistake that a lot of the green players that I see are making against blue. And then they're like, oh, blue just beats green. But no, I still say, and I've been saying from the beginning, that green is probably the best deck in terms of all of the 4 decks in terms of consistency and strength and all of that. The reason why blue is tough is because people are just playing the matchup wrong. That's my opinion. I would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. But again, if you are playing green, please practice, take my advice on what I'm saying, and let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you guys have success. But as somebody playing blue that has beaten green, I can say that is how I've gotten my W's. Okay, so in terms of the kit, what do you want to do? What do you want to play? Obviously, you want to have your blockers, right? Especially against Kid. Obviously, self-explanatory. I don't really need to go into that. Your 2K counter is Dracul Milhak, which kind of sucks because he's actually a really good body to have on board. Every time he swings, he allows you to gain advantage. But he's also a 2K counter, so you kind of have to pick and choose when you want to use him because he's basically your only other offense. Outside of that, you have your Crocodile and you have your Dofi, which I'll get to in a little bit. What I also want to talk about is your Gecko Moria. He's really good because he's going to allow you to recycle to get your Ball Hancock again. Of course, she is a 3-drop, which makes it a little bit tougher. But of course, she has counter on it as well, right? So if you need to pull another counter, that's also really good. I have utilized that, but then being able to get another blocker is very, very strong, especially when you're going up against green. If you're going up against purple, you definitely want to have those blockers on deck. So Gecko Moria is very, very good for that. So that's really good. But yeah, Dracul Mihawk, it sucks because it's like a double-edged sword. He's one of those cards you want to keep on your hand, but he also has such a good offensive skill set. This card is amazing. Love, love, mellow. Like, I think this card is just an absolute staple in blue. It's very, very strong, very, very powerful. Once you have it in your hand, you always want to make sure that you have active Dawn to use that because you're always just going to get advantage from it, right? There's almost no reason not to use this when you have it. So yeah, this card is really good. In terms of game plan, obviously, like I told you guys, you have your Sobbles for if they do decide to go for those plays. Obviously, with Kaido, it's a little bit tougher because then it's like if you do it against Queen can come back on board and then they plus off that, or King can pop one. So it's hard. Purple is a hard matchup, right? Like you can win, but it's very, very against you. I will say that, right? I think that's fair to say. I think a lot of people would agree. In terms of mulligan strategies, what I would like to say before I get into these two, this card is absolutely cracked. Sentamaru, it sucks that we only get 2 copies because you want to see this card. If you can see Sentamaru, the fact that you can just sit on this guy and just continuously get your pacifistas out is so much pressure in the early game. Like, it is insane. Like, it is a very, very, very strong card. And I tried to mulligan for this every game. Like, if I don't see this in my hand, I'm throwing the hand back instantly because I want to see Sento. If you can get Sento once you have your 3 Dawn, like, you're in a good space. I think that to beat Kaido, it's really luck-based. You want to have Sento, but then you hope that after they mulligan, they still don't have Onigashima. If they don't have Onigashima and you have Sento, it's winnable. If they have Onigashima play on 3-drop, like as soon as they have the curve, you're probably already going to lose a game. In my opinion. I don't know. Again, it can go grind based, whatever. Okay, you have your Dofi, is really good. Obviously, he's your 7K. You have your Crocodile, who is technically a blocker, and he also generates you advantage as well, which is really good. You can swing with him. I have swung with him in certain situations as well, and in one game it did allow me to win. So, but you do want to sit with it. You do want to sit on him on board and use him as a blocker, and then be able to plus off of that. But overall, I think blue is very, very fun to pilot. It definitely takes skill to pilot, and I'm not just trying to say like, oh yeah, like I'm a skillful player. Like no, like I'm not, right? Like I'm not the best player of this game, whatever. If I was, then I would have taken the events and taken home the Luffy easy peasy, right? So yeah, like I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. All I'm saying is if you're playing blue, like you definitely need to practice because it's not something that you can just play like, and admittedly, as you guys know, I am playing red, so I'm not even like trying to shit talk or anything. But with red, you can turn your brain off, right? Like red basically plays itself. You have a game plan, you rush, you hit face, hit board when you need to, but oh, I've rushed, okay, swing. Oh, okay, I can attach one Rusted Dawn. Oh, I can swing. Like, your game plan is so simple. Oh, they have blocker, Diablo Jump. Like, you just want to hit face. That is red, right? Like, you don't really need to think, and that's fine. Again, I'm not chilling on it because I'm going to play it. But blue is a different play style, and it's very fun. It is very, very fun, and because of my matches alone yesterday, I think I'm going to be playing blue. Now, am I going to be playing blue over red? Probably not. I'm going to be piloting both decks. I know I was talking about Trafalgar Law, red, green. I'm still looking into that. But I know for a fact I'm definitely playing red. That's my main deck. That's going to be my main driver. But outside of that, I think that my secondary deck is going to be blue. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with Dofi. We'll see if I decide to end up building Crocodile for the battle event where we can have 2 starter decks together. I might even decide to play blue, honestly. I'll see how it goes. I wonder if 2 Crocodile decks can fend up better against Kaido, because Kaido doesn't get any more stressful because he already has 4 Onigashima in his deck, right? From one deck, right? If you get so basically the worst is already there in terms of that. Like obviously I don't remember the ratios, but of course they can have more ulti with page 1, which would be very annoying. But I mean, I guess we'll have to see. I'm gonna have to do more testing. I'll see what I want to pilot in that event, but I don't know. I'm honestly thinking of playing blue. I also would like. I know that there's some blue players, some blue connoisseurs. I do want to give a shout out to Cross AI, I believe is his YouTube name. I do apologize if I am forgetting, but definitely taking a lot of inspiration from him and some of the blue builds that I've been putting together. And hopefully one day, I'll reach out to him and hopefully be able to do a collab. I'd love to build my deck for these for the deck battles, where we can use the multiple decks and get him to critique and get some advice from him and see how it can perform in terms of playing blue. But if you guys haven't played blue, I highly recommend it. It is very, very fun. Yes, obviously it does take a little bit of brain power to play, but it is very, very rewarding. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned. Giveaways soon. More content coming up. Deck profiles coming soon. Peace out.